my goodness.
And
back in the mouse house.
Yep, we're with Years of Years. And it's This Week in Disney. So glad to be with you guys again for another week and to talk about some awesome things. This week is a big week.
The biggest.
Very, very excited. So this week we're talking about October. Well, we're going to go into October, but we're still into September 27th to October 3rd. So what are we celebrating this week?
Oh my goodness. This is the week. This is the week that we've been dreaming of for years and counting down for 2 years and has finally arrived. Some were concerned would not arrive. What would arrive? How would it arrive? But it is here.
Yes.
And the 50th
it's
of Walt Disney World.
Celebration of Walt Disney World. That's
Indeed.
right. On October 1st, the park opened back in 1971. So we are celebrating 50 years. That's exciting.
Yes.
And incredible. And it's been amazing. And so today we really want to talk about what happened that day and what, attractions were there and everything. Yeah. So I wanted
You've done a segment once like this about a year ago, whenever you were anticipating the year ahead.
Right. On this day in Disney.
Yeah.
So we'll have those, maybe the main episode linked.
Indeed.
And you guys can go back this week and check out some of the episodes I did talking about preparations and everything for Disney World opening.
Yeah. But what was open?
Okay, well, let me ask you, what do you think was open?
Put me on the spot, this Musketeer? Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, Small World was open, wasn't it?
Well, we'll find out.
Oh, okay.
We'll go over everything, but you tell me the things you thought were open.
Oh my gosh, I'm going to really bomb on this. I mean, there are so many things we couldn't live without. How could they not be there open day?
Small World.
Okay,
because
Pirates.
Think about it, where does Small World come
Pirates?
from? 1964 World's Fair.
Right. I'm just thinking of the strong Disneylands that might have translated quickly. So Pirates. Maybe a carousel. Was Prince Charming's carousel there?
Probably.
And the Astro Orbiter. Is the Astro Orbiter there yet?
We'll find out.
Space Mountain. How many wonders of magic were there? Do tell us, Tiffany.
You need to watch more this day.
You're right. What do you mean watch it? I edit it. I've watched them all 3-4 times.
All right, we'll get into what was open. Some of those things were open, some were not, and some weren't created till later. So, and that's all good. I will tell you right off the front, none of the mountains were there. There was no mountains. So if you guys are like us and like thrill rides and going to all the mountains, even running to the mountains, we used to do that in the slower seasons.
There was no running to the hills, huh?
Yeah, we used to run and jump on rides.
Indeed.
Right? That was so fun. But yeah, those were not here, but lots was. So let's start off. We're going to start at the very front of the park. So first of all, 1971, on opening day, 10,000 guests did come. And you think, oh, well, that's probably a lot for 1971. That sounds good. Well, sort of. It was good because it wasn't like the opening of Disneyland that had so many guests, overrun,
fences,
like
everything.
Things didn't work well, like water fountains, bathrooms.
Yes.
They didn't have enough, of everything.
More of a festival than an opening.
There was issues on whatever day. And it's not even to Walt, wasn't even considered the opening day. The next day was to him and to Roy and the family.
Yes.
But for Disney World, that was actually a good thing. A lot of people decided not to come on opening day, and but by the end of the month, they would have clocked in over 500,000 guests. So or 4 or 500,000 guests. Yeah. So
people.
They were the Florida government, like the transportation. All those people thought that 300,000 would be there on opening day, but it was 10,000. And probably for the best, like I said.
Soft open.
Yeah. But so just getting started, we're gonna head right, and what do you see when you get to Magic Kingdom?
Main Street?
First you see the railroad. So,
oh, of course.
Yes, the railroad.
Easy to forget when it hasn't been open for so long. Returning soon.
No. So it included they had the railroad, and the ones that they had were the Walter E. Disney, the Lily Bell, so that was number 2, and the Roger E. Broggie, number 3 locomotives, round trip only. So there wasn't stops at the layouts at the time.
That's kind of nice.
Yeah. So you just sat and enjoyed a round trip around
that kind of explains why it's such a narrative experience all the way through. That's nice.
I love it. Yeah. I mean, I think if you haven't, you should try to just, ride the whole thing as a ride. Okay, so then we go right into Main Street, and we have Main Street, we're talking about transportation. So the fire truck, horse-drawn streetcars, horses, horseless carriages, jitney vehicles, and the omnibus.
The omnibus was there, huh?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yes. So you had the confectionery shop, the Emporium store, the Main Street Bake Shop, and the New Century Clock Shop, the Main Street Cinema attraction, and the Crystal Palace restaurant.
Very nice. Which we dined in for Tiffany's birthday.
Right.
Very nice.
So when you go to Magic Kingdom, do you go right or left once you get to the hub? So of course there's the castle was there.
Yeah, sometimes both.
We're going to go left today.
Okay.
We're going to go to Adventureland. So you had the Adventureland Veranda restaurant. I haven't covered or talked about that. The Jungle Cruise attraction was there.
Very nice.
Swiss Family Robinson Treehouse.
Indeed, of course.
Sunshine Pavilion attraction. Or the Tropical Serenade, which was sponsored by the Florida Citrus Growers.
Very nice.
Right, but no pirates.
Very good. Okay.
The Caribbean. Definitely no alive.
Ended right there.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then there was Bear Country.
Quaint.
We don't have Bear Country, but of course we needed Bear Country because we got Country Bear Jamboree, which we love over here.
Indeed.
In our house, in our life. All right, then Fantasyland. That's the bulk.
Okay.
Right? So you had the Dumbo Flying Elephants, of course. Those have been moved now, and they've been moved. There's 2, and then there's the nice queue area for children to play in, which is wonderful during hot weather, rain, love it. Then the Mad Tea Party.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
That makes very much sense.
One we miss, Snow White.
Oh my goodness.
Scary Adventures. There was the Pinocchio Village House restaurant, Cinderella's Golden Carousel, you were right.
Okay.
Mr. Toad's Wild Ride.
Was there?
Yeah.
Wow, opening day.
Yeah, well there was no Winnie the Pooh.
Amazing, of course not.
So, the Mickey Mouse House Revue.
Wow.
Audio animatronic musical attraction that we've seen POVs of that. It's really cool.
Oh yes. Now in Tokyo Disneyland?
I believe so, yeah. I don't know if they still have it open. And then you were right, It's a Small World.
It was there, of course.
And then they had the Skyways, of course. So the Skyway from Fantasyland to Tomorrowland. Buckets in the sky.
Oh, yes. I would love for those to be back. But we do have, obviously, the gondolas. And the Skyliner. So awesome now.
Right. So then the Frontierland.
Okay.
We got the Shooting Gallery.
I usually do that on Halloween or extended, ticketed events.
Yeah. The Frontier Trading Post Shop. The Pecos Bill.
Indeed.
That was the cafe restaurant was open.
For a long time, the best quick service.
Those Mike Fink keelboats. Those were there opening day. The Mile Long Bar.
Okay. The
Diamond Horseshoe Revue attraction. Yeah.
Which was full of dancing and music.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it would have been awesome.
It was a review. Oh my goodness.
Well, that's a beautiful opening day.
Yeah, we're not done. Liberty Square.
More?
You had Hall of Presidents, of course. Columbia Harbor House. Love it's open again.
Yes.
Yeah.
We still haven't gone, believe it or not, since it's open.
We're
but we will
go
be
this
there.
Week.
We will be there.
We're going.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Heritage House Shop. Yeah. Liberty Tree Tavern Restaurant.
Okay.
Which is still there. And Haunted Mansion. was there.
Wow.
Yeah.
So it was fantastic.
Right. Tomorrowland was not really fantastic though.
Okay.
So that's the one area
It was
that
for
needed
tomorrow.
more.
It was a promise. That's why they called it Tomorrowland.
Well, it doesn't have, I mean, it needed some stuff, but
Yes.
it had the Skyway. You could get to Fantasyland, and then a Grand Prix racetrack,
Okay.
which of course has a new name, and then Mickey's Mart and the Tomorrowland Terrace restaurant.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was a work in progress.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
No
then
Astro Orbiters.
over at Cinderella's Castle, I did a video on this as well for This Day in Disney, which was, you know, it was not Cinderella's royal... Right.
King Stephen's royal table.
Right. King Stephen's royal table.
Say, do
which
I
King
watch?
Stephen,
Do I watch?
There you
yeah,
go.
I watch.
It's strange because King Stephen is from...
Oh, Sleeping
Beauty.
Yeah.
Not Cinderella.
Wow. See, she's trying to catch me there.
Totally.
Gotta be quick in this house.
Interesting choice, but I mean, fun. Really fun.
Yeah.
And, you know, trying to incorporate all the film and stuff from that time period. So, props up. Okay, so that was the opening day. What do you think?
I think it's awesome.
We can't forget resorts.
Yeah, we
There
can.
was two. What were the two resorts?
The Poly and the Contemporary.
That's right.
There you go.
Yeah. Wilderness Lodge.
Oh, of course.
Or not the lodge, but the campground. That was next. It's going to open in November.
Really?
Yeah. And then...
I would have thought the Flow, but yeah, that's
no,
much
the
later. It's like the
Floridian-
80s, isn't it?
Remember, you got to remember, the Floridian opens in the 80s, and
Yeah.
that's when the Beach Boys...
That's right,
they
Kokomo.
go and perform Kokomo. Yeah. So, the Floridian is...
Yes, historic.
Way
But,
down in Kokomo.
I mean, the 50th.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously, a lot of the reason that we moved down here was to be down here for the 50th.
Yeah.
It was always a discussion in our home when we still lived in Chicago. We were like, we want to be down there by the 50th. We want to be down there by the 50th.
True story.
And I don't want to do this video without saying, I mean, dreams come true,
Yeah,
right?
they do.
They do come true.
Yeah.
Like, wish, dream, the promises of Walt Disney World and the Magic Kingdom. We took them home with us, and we didn't let go. And we said we wanted to be here, and we wanted to be here on this day, at this time, in this season, and this year.
Yeah.
And we made it.
Well, and we didn't know. Like, we didn't know all the things that would happen, of course, like you guys didn't know. And so we're very sensitive. I mean, we didn't know, even if we'd be able this summer to go to Disney World on the 50th, like go to Magic Kingdom.
Yes, with the reservation system too.
Yeah, we had to.
Yeah, we got reservations for her, but our AP didn't renew until September. So we were like, well, she may just be going, and we may be out of Magic Kingdom.
I mean, I'm sure there's
worked.
people who just bought tickets and so forth, but they're offering the days, so it's fine. Everything worked out, but we chose not to stress it and just, you know, we have had the greatest, you know, time here, and we're so grateful to be here for the 50th. We're grateful for Disney World and what it represents in our life and the fun that we have with it, and our family. It's just been great, and we hope to have more years and years of years.
And we're so happy with the preparations, and we're looking forward to the whole year. This is a year of festivities.
Right. This is just the beginning of celebrating.
Yeah. And the first thing that came, I mean, D23, coming in, wonderful issue, getting us excited when it came last month. Yeah. But we also thought we would go ahead and open up the celebration D23 50th Walt Disney World
Gold
box.
Member box.
Gold member box. There you go. For this year, just go ahead and open it up for you here.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Oh
no. Dear. Something fell right away, but look at that. Cut there right away with the classic logo and kind of a mock-up of the first day newsletter issue. This right here, membership card there. And this is awesome.
Yeah.
This is a record. Okay, right here. Oh, let's hold it back. Record. And they went all out. Okay, it's got the full sleeve inside, just like the classic style. It's got the old classic Golden Book record like sticker on there.
Yeah.
But it goes further.
Because we both had.
Indeed we did. It's clear. Look at that. Awesome. Just so good. Can't miss our orange bird making an appearance.
Yeah.
Okay, and then go ahead. Yes, show.
Yes.
Look at.
I love this.
Oh
so cool.
My goodness. A classic lunchbox.
Right.
No thermos inside. That would be quite a manufacturing feat in our day. But gorgeous. And it has that.
No, there's something inside though.
What? Oh, that's right.
Yeah, you forgot.
Look at inside. A fantastic over-the-top pin set. Get it out of the light here. Really, I mean, Orange Bird in the middle is fantastic. You got Country Bear. You got even DJ Rex. You got the Yeti. And you got, what was the other one? Oh, Figment. How could I almost forget? Figment. So, quite a set.
Yeah.
I mean, if you set the fence on D23, I feel like the value of the membership just came through in the first box. Just like totally.
Yeah.
So happy and commemorating this great.
You forgot something. There's one more thing.
Oh my goodness. See? That's why she does the show. Wrong facts and forgetting it. But seriously. Look at that.
Yeah.
Boom. Pennant. Woo. It's a nice one. And I know it's going to go right up here. It's going to go right up.
You'll see some of these items. Don't you worry.
Thank you, D23.
Can't decide if I should use the lunchbox as a purse now. We'll save it.
Maybe.
But that'd be something.
Nothing wrong with that.
So, moving on, we are going to the segment where we talk about what's happening this week in Disney and some of the things you may be big fans of and want to celebrate. So, on September 27th, to start off, back in 1982, at EPCOT Center's Future World, the attractions Energy Exchange, FutureCom, Kitchen Kabaret, Revue, Universe of Energy, and Harvest Theater all open as the park prepares for its October 1st grand debut. So that's really exciting, and we will talk about EPCOT and its grand opening on another day, but and go into detail. But if you remember these rides, I'm sure, and these attractions, you can commemorate them today or September 27th. And so back in 1996, on September 27th, Sabrina the Teenage Witch, a new sitcom based on the Archie comic series, actually premieres on ABC. So this was a fun one. We used to watch this one with our kids.
We enjoyed it with our little babies.
Yeah,
for sure.
when our kids were babies. It was so
We
fun.
had a big TV. So
we had a big TV.
We did.
You know, it was like, it was
one of those giant
big
box ones.
That way. Like,
yeah, it was deep too, obviously.
Very
with
deep.
tubes.
Oh, it was fun. Okay, so moving on to September 29th in 2001, Disney's House of Mouse debuts its episode with the episode Goofy for a Day. So,
I love that show.
It was so fun.
Yeah, I love the villains, obviously.
Also, our kids were little when this show debuted.
It's a clever
so
way
fun.
to highlight all the IP in one place. A nightclub run by Mickey.
Yeah, and it was really like when they started doing more and more Mickey shows again.
Very nice.
Yeah, it was cool. So, moving on to another big thing.
And I think they had the Stray Cats do the theme song for that.
Did they?
We're all living in the house of mouse. Or at least they
sounded that way.
Deserve some money for it.
Okay. Okay, moving on to another thing that happened on October 1st. Somebody's birthday I think we need to commemorate, and you guys can celebrate for sure if you would like. Back in 1935, legendary Broadway and film star and honorary ambassador of the Disneyland 50th celebration, 50th anniversary celebration, Julie Andrews.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, is born in, she's born in Wales in England.
There you go.
Yeah. So her, she was Mary Poppins.
Of course.
Yes. And then she was in the Princess Diaries, which was
Indeed.
so cool. And Princess Diaries 2. And lots of stuff with,
for sure.
with Disney. So we love her. And then back in 1960, Dixieland at Disneyland is held the first time in the Anaheim, California park. So this was really fun. They had 6 bands. It was just a lot of, like Bob Crosby, the Bobcats, Dixie Flyers. Sounds like a lot of fun. Yeah. So moving on to October 2nd in 1992 was a big day because Splash Mountain had its grand opening.
Wow.
Back in 1992.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. It's crazy.
It's hard to believe that it came into our lives that late.
Right. Some people may think it was already there, but it wasn't.
Yeah.
It took
Amazing.
a while.
How interesting.
Right. And then in 2016, the Muppets arrived at the Magic Kingdom for great moments in American history.
Okay. What year?
That was in 2016.
Okay.
So they kind of gone back and forth, but we haven't seen them. Will we see them for the 50th? I don't know. Are we going to see them back? I think they're really cute.
They had them out doing a silent show last Christmas but there was no audio. They just had them out there. It was weird.
Yeah, but we'll see. I would like to see them back. They're adorable. I think it's a fun show, and people, seem to enjoy watching them.
Oh yeah, they like stopping there and standing there.
You gotta love the Muppets, but I mean, you don't have to, but we do. And then October 3rd, we're already at the end of the week. In 1955, Disney's second TV series launched, which was the Mickey Mouse Club. So put on your ears on October 3rd because you can party and watch all the Mickey Mouse. There is a Mickey Mouse Club episodes
on Disney Plus. It's a little limited. I wish there was quite a bit more.
Maybe they'll put more.
I've pretty much already watched through them because I love them. I love the 80s Disney Channel and how they ran it in the afternoon.
That was awesome. But we're missing it. So Disney Plus, come on.
More black and white.
Yes.
Mickey Mouse Club.
Yes. And then lastly, October 3rd, 1971, so this was a couple days after the park opened. So this, was one ride that's not on the list but opened a couple days later was Peter Pan's Flight. Yes.
My boy.
Yeah. So it did open just a couple days after the grand opening. Nice. So that closes out our
They lost the boys on the opening day, but they found them a couple days later.
You're so funny.
Got it open.
Yeah, it's awesome. I love that attraction as well. I love the story about apparently the Disneyland one. There was a couple in a car and it actually fell and
into London?
I don't know what part of the ride it fell, but maybe towards the end because they got up off the ride and of course everyone was freaking out and they're like, oh, can we do it again? That was so fun. That's not how the ride goes.
Very nice.
It's really cute.
Good spirit.
Yeah, when we talked about Peter Pan, I shared that story before. But you guys, thanks for coming along with us on this journey of us, loving Disney as much. I know you guys love Disney so much too. And I can't wait to hear in the comments what you guys think about this week and how you're celebrating.
Happy birthday, Walt Disney World.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's not just going to be this week.
It's a year.
This Friday. It's going to be all year.
Yeah, we're so excited.
It has arrived. Look forward.
But that's it for this week in Disney, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.